Welcome back to Glam Tones. My name is Gigi. If you're not coming back and you're new here, this is my passion channel. I love nails, and we're going to do a Valentine's inspired set. If you are not new here, you know we've been keeping it Valentine's all week. We've still got one more set to do up for Monday. I have not exactly done that one yet, so wish me luck. I got some ideas. We're gonna try to knock it out. But today we're gonna paint all the nails this real pretty lilac pink color. I wasn't sure I was gonna use this color on the other two nails, so you're not gonna see me paint them. But I did end up using this color, and you'll see what we're gonna do in just a second. Everything, of course, is going to get 2 full coats and fully cured. The polish we're using today is by Beetles. It's like number 6. I want to say 635, but it'll be listed below. Sorry, I was doing some counting in my head. I think it's 635, but I could be wrong. So what we have now are my pigments. These are by Ownest, and they are neon pink, blah blah blah, neon pigments. There we go, I can say words. And I am just being super random. I'm not thinking it through. If I think a color goes somewhere, I put that color there, and that's all I'm doing. And it's gonna look like a big hodgepodgey mess, which honestly, after I do it, I really like it. And you could totally just leave it like this, but that's, you know, we're going to do another step. You know, we're going to take it to another level. So we're just going to add all these colors and a little randomness. It's a random selection. And just when I feel a color needs to be there, then I put that color there. So I'm not overthinking it. I'm not trying to do anything specific. I'm just laying down the colors. And I'm going to do that on all 3 of these nails. These pigments are super fun to work with. There's so many things you can do with them. I've mixed them into gels. I've done things like this. I've covered other things with it. I love these pigments. I want to get a lot more. So also, I love chrome powders. I've got a few, but I feel like there's a whole world of chrome powders out there I've not explored yet. So I'm definitely going to be looking into some of those. I was in a shop right around the corner from my house recently, and they had some chrome powders, and I may go pick up a couple. So they're so cute. The only thing about this shop is that almost everything they had in there, I could find at another shop like $2 cheaper. So I'm not sure they're going to get all my business, but they had a few things in there. And the lady was so happy to see me come in. I feel like I want to shop there, right? I want to support local business. So I'm definitely, if she'll allow it, maybe we could do a little vlog in there or something when I've got a couple bucks to spend. That would be so fun, right? At the other shop I go to, it's almost always, I don't want to say super busy, but enough people in there that I don't want to intrude on them, right? It's a small shop, and they're trying to shop. They're trying to have conversations, and that's not for me to be recording, right? If it was an empty day, I would ask, but I don't want to assume that everyone wants to be in my vlog, right? So now what we're doing is with some top coat, I am just coming in and shaping out little hearts. And in between each one, I do flash cure, and you can totally get away with a 5 to 10 second flash cure because it's clear, right? It's just top coat, so it's just gonna freeze it in place. It won't be completely cured, but there's no opacity to obscure the light, so you won't have any problem curing it completely because the pigment underneath isn't stopping any light from coming through, right? So just lay down your hearts, make it the shape that you want, put it where you want it to be, and then give it a quick flash, because especially when you're working like this, sometimes it's hard to see, and you just want to be making sure that you're not going to bump one of your hearts and ruin them, honestly, because you can't clean this up. If you try to clean it up, you're gonna remove your pigments, and the sticky layer of the polish is what's holding the pigment on. So once you remove that, you're not gonna be able to lay it back down. So this is something that you're gonna have to commit to whatever you put on the nail. And that is why on one of the nails you can see a couple of the hearts are a little too close together, but there was really, other than removing everything and redoing the entire pigment layer with a fresh gel underneath it, you can't fix it. So, because this is what happens when you wipe it with alcohol. You completely remove all the pigment that has not got any top coat on it, and look how cute your hearts come out. They're just this really cool, funky, kind of 70s inspired vibe, and I just really, really, really love it. Now you can actually, like I had a little stubborn spot that the pigment didn't want to come up, so I used a little acetone to melt it off. Just don't rub it too much with that because you don't want to break down your top coat. Now we're going to show you what I'm going to end up doing with these other two nails, and you can see I did paint them that pink color, and I'm just rubbing the pigments on, and we are going to keep the entire pigment story this time. We're not removing anything. So I'm just going to come in and give it kind of a diagonal swooshy sort of feel. And we're going to use all of the colors that we have out, and they are rainbow colors, but they're not in the exact right order or anything. I wasn't shooting specifically for anything rainbow. I just wanted to have that funky, groovy 70s kind of vibe to this set. I was born in the 60s, but I feel like I grew up in the 70s because I like turned 6 in at the end of 1969. So a lot of my childhood was spent in the 70s, and most of what I remember is in the 70s. And so that 70s aesthetic is just so close to my heart. I love it so much. It just reminds me of being a kid and riding around on my bike. And you know, I never really said all the slang words. I was a kid. I didn't say groovy or anything, but you know, you see that on your favorite shows like Scooby-Doo was my favorite cartoon, right? I loved that, and they would say groovy and stuff. So I just really love that 70s aesthetic, and I love the 70s funky music and the whole vibe of it. So this is taking me back to my childhood. So because we're gonna do another step on here, I'm putting down a base coat. And once you pull this out of the lamp, you want to give this a full cure, remove the sticky layer, which you can see I'm doing right now. You just don't see me actually doing it, but you can see it mats it out a little bit. And that's just going to give us a nice surface to do this stamp with. And you can't see what it says until right now when I scrape it. It's 2 hearts and it says XOXO, because we are just giving out the kisses today on this lovely Friday before Valentine's Day. And our last stamp on the thumb. Look how cute that white stands out against those colors. It's freaking perfect. I love it so much. Let's go in for a top coat. I feel like you could do this in matte and it would be really pretty as well. And I almost did, but I'm super low on matte top coat and I need to get to the nail shop. So I decided let's just make them shiny. And you know what? I don't regret it. And you can see on the ring finger there, a couple of the hearts are a little too close together, but I'm still not mad at it. I really, really love this set so much. It just gives me so much joy. I hope it makes you feel the same way. This is the finished set. Guys, let me know what you think of it in the comment section below. I am going to see you back here on Monday for something super duper cute, and I hope you have a fabulous weekend. Thank you so much for spending some time with me today. Click all my buttons, and if you're still here, you know you are one of my favorite rock stars in all the land. Mwah. Bye-bye.